World Cup debe estar bestial la World Cup. Creo que he llegado un poquito tarde, así que ¿qué les puedo decir, gente? La World Cup está bestial, o sea, lo estamos viendo directo ya en la Play, como está viendo. Semana de Clan Face, así que vamos a poner la miniatura del día de hoy. Cambié la cámara para acá, para ese lado. Para ese lado, para el derecho, porque si la pongo del lado izquierdo, gente, iba a tapar los nombres y esas cosas, lo que iba a pasar, pues, para que estuviera interesante. Así que, vamos. Vamos a reaccionar a esta.
We've got the strategy on lock, and obviously it's awesome, you know, helping these guys, but they're helping me win. They're the real speedrunners.
Debe estar bastante buena. Yo sé que muchos no entenderán lo que están diciendo, pero se los puedo traducir un poco de lo que yo entiendo. Yo sé que unos que otros ya, claro, van a entender lo que están diciendo.
I mean, I'm not a champion yet, but maybe, yeah.
Maybe one day. Well, thank
No
you
lo
guys
sabe.
so much for staying here, hanging out with me. Best of luck in the next run.
Bueno.
See, back to you guys.
Vamos a la siguiente cámara, pero creo que fue lo del ganador de la ronda o algo así de lo que estaba pasando. La verdad que está bien perro. Así que vamos, gente, ahí. Reto de 900 suscriptores. Va a ser el reto de todos los días. Así que vamos ahí. La verdad que está super hardcore. Está hablando de la conexión un poquito mal. Ahora sí, va bien. Vamos a poner la miniatura de la gente.
Very quickly though, let's take a little break here. Let's send it down to Cam for his insight. Sundown, what you got?
Esta es la World Cup en cautivo, o sea, la gente está afuera ya tomándose fotos con sus, ¿cómo decirlo? Con las personas, con sus fanáticos favoritos, pues. Por lo menos a mí me gustaría ver ahorita ver a Tifu. Ahí yo la verdad me gusta a Tifu bastante. Así que está ahí, todo el mundo con el coso de banano. Mira, Ninja. Estamos esperando a Ninja con gente, vamos a ver qué pasa. La verdad que va a estar bastante bueno y vamos a ver lo que va a estar pasando.
I got you, but now let's get into some of what happened during the World Run, some of the kind of cooler straightaways, and you know, some of the tough challenges that we face. So first, right away, here's a run.
Esos mapas solamente lo vamos a poder ver en las World Cup. Está bastante perrones esos mapas.
But what makes this so great is how efficiently he transfers this over into the castle jump.
Casi no llega ese.
This is one of the toughest first things to get when you
Ese
reach
casi
it.
no
This
llega.
is his first time ever seeing this jump, no problem.
Oh my fucking god.
Right away, gets into the trap trigger and he's able to get them. Notice how as soon as he goes,
se ve como un poquito como what? No sé, lo veo como un poquito raro. Y la verdad que
on their first attempt, unfortunately, the Cuddle Crew had a little bit of a harder time when it came to that castle jump. It's okay, this could have been my replay and I wouldn't have been lying. So many of these, they're so incredibly difficult because you think, oh, I want to maximize my height up, but you have to get it out with the correct trajectory. Now you can see Ninja able to get
mira, Ninja. Ay, esto lo que están viendo ahorita son replays de lo que estaba pasando en antes, de lo de colectivo. Ellos tuvieron que practicar mucho, la verdad que sí. Mira esto.
On the back of Suzu. Now this was from his first run when the Ravens
lo
Revenge
pasa
were able
como
to
si
get
nada.
it. And if you look at the timer, next
Qué
time he faces,
locura,
he about
hermano.
finished the course. So an incredible job from him to make sure he is pushing the limit with what they're able to do. And you can also see the level of
Es que
communication.
la verdad es
He
que
knew he messed
va,
up right away,
eso
and then
está
immediately
bastante,
communicates to his team. He's like, hey,
va a
you're
estar
going to run and
bastante
then go up.
difícil.
Now you're in kind of that double trouble area trying to get the triggers. And this is where they got held up for a significant amount of time. A lot of the competitors
Casi la mayoría están muriendo ahí. Mira, no, ese no, no te lo estaba viendo y lo hizo bastante bien. Mira eso ahorita, ay, se le aplicó todo literal, mira ahí, uff, esa que hizo ahí estuvo bastante buena. Estaba esquivando toda esa trama, pero ahí en antes se lo comió todo y no pudo entrar. Ahí sí pudo entrar. Vamos a ver cómo hace ahí. Uf. Ahí casi se lo...
Strong death run, as you can see the fish fam. Look at the timer on the clock, 5.5 minutes.
Que esa está complicadita,
He lines it up, he takes a step, and he goes.
Vete a volar, hermano.
Between Suzu and Zen, they were so incredibly good last game. Can they beat that time? Can they keep pressing the pace, and will they be able to do it better? Because when you get up here, you have to do everything right. Find the lineup, not miss a single one of your drops, and then get the final coin. Was able to then double back and grab it there off the launch pad for that 5.
Let's go. Ese la agarro. Bestia, brother. Está hablando de todos los replays que hubo en antes y esas cosas. La verdad que está perro. ¿Qué está pasando aquí? Está diciendo el hombre.
Match 3 is about to be underway. We're going to throw it back inside to Zeke and Bala. Gentlemen, take it away.
Thank you so much, Sundown, that insight. I mean, he's asking the tough questions. What happens in match number 3?
¿Qué está pasando? Dice el hombre.
You know, again, Fish Fam, you saw, I kind of touched on a little bit earlier, you want to have as many people up on that leap of faith as possible so they can just sit there and rotate around. But before we hop into this next match, Bala, I think we probably want to take a look at the standings. We want to see how things are going for all of these players together. And of course, we want to take a look behind us. We've got Fish Fam up there in first place from that last match. Walking away with a nice chunk of change. Ravens Revenge there in second, Funky in third. Don't forget, Funky Fighters and the Chicken Champions both have Silver Llamas, and that's going to play a big factor later on.
Everybody needs to make sure.
A ver, que Fish Fam. Gente, vamos a ir compartiendo el directo y comentando ahí, por favor, gente. Vamos, este reaccionando va a estar bastante perro, así que vamos gente ahí. Va a comenzar de nuevo algo, no sé qué va a hacer ahorita. Mira este ninja. Yo creo que ni Derlupo, ni Team de Titan, ni Courage. Yo creo que Courage tal vez está ahí, pero creo que de narrador. No les podría decirle. Está bastante buena. Mira, ahí está el Rubius. Mira, este es el grupo de 2. A ver, ahí está Seasork. Ahí viene Ninja, viene el Rubius. ¿Ese quién es? Fish Fam, Fish Fam. Ya. La verdad es que estamos ahí viendo esto.
Right now, it's not looking like anybody really taking a huge lead, a huge advantage, because we all saw how proficient they are in these early stages. Really, the first obstacle that
este fue el de ahorita, o este no sé si es nuevo, porque ahorita hubo uno. Mira, este lo pasa como... No te juro que lo pasó como si nada. Yo dije, brother. No, que bestia, está difícil llegar. Chicken Champion. Ninja, vamos a ver a Ninja para ver. Es que tienes que caer justo y llegar, bestia. Mira, hay uno que ya llegaron, ¿cómo se llama? Darzeus. Llegó Taco, llegó Chappy. Sí. Llegaron muchos ya.
If they can collect those
Se mueve de
coins
Clan
fast,
Face.
the players who get fastest through
Wow.
the castle and really collect all
Fast.
those coins are, in my opinion, the people who are leading the pack.
Sat ahí moviendo esas trampas bestia. La verdad que está perrón.
Grab, like, send one person to each thing and just like very quickly grab all four, and then as a squad go up, right, so that you have more chances going through every
¿Quién va de
single
primero? No sé.
Obviously depends
Uf.
on how many of you actually get to the castle.
Oh,
What
casi
time
se
there
come
for
la
Scissors through that
trampa
one.
ahí,
Is he gonna be
brother.
able to finish out that impressive performance? He's got a couple of jumps still to go. One,
No way. I will.
two,
Qué
three.
locura.
Scissors showing off why he's one of the best at these
Buena
types
esa
of maps,
ahorita.
but way ahead of
Mira,
him,
como si nada
his
ahorita.
teammate Suzu. Leading
Otro,
the
otro, ahí
pack
ve.
again, so
Ah, no
this
llegó.
might be a better time here for Fishman.
All right, man. Scissors. That was insane, dude. Again, like, these guys are so good.
¿Quién
Right?
está
Once they
acá?
figured out, they can just do it. It's almost like muscle memory. You see Suzu here now. If Suzu's smart, he waits here.
No, César, ¿qué estás haciendo?
And then once it gets across, he can start triggering the trap. He's going to opt to say, look, you know what? Let's just go. I'm trying to get the coins. We need to rack up as many and as quickly as possible. Because don't forget, last game, they got that 5.5-minute time on lock. They still have another minute and a half going off of last
¿Qué estás haciendo,
right?
César?
If they can do it again, it's going to be huge.
Waiting for the chiller on his feet to get off before he goes forward. Now he has full reign onto this one.
Es que sí, eso está ahí complicadito, la verdad. Mira, ay. Bueno, esa ya, mira, esa ya va a ser un solo, listo. Pero esa, subida y llegar a la puerta.
Getting through the door, no, just short. But he did not go all the way back. He's continuing the recovery on this run. Not
No.
quite enough.
Man, Suzu putting everyone in his fishbowl, saying, don't worry, fam. I've got this. Gonna jump down, first trap. Second trap.
Mira, ahí está, la tiene ya. Ahí está, listo. Mira, los dos lo están haciendo juntos.
This is huge though if Scissors is there, because look, they can hop through together. Suzu can trigger this and then get Scissors there where he needs to go, and then there will be two members trying to get these traps.
No llega, no llega. Ni en sueños llega.
There on that bouncer, speed pad up into the bouncer. See, he's trying to keep his
No.
back towards it so that he can make sure he hits the bouncer on the right point that he wants to. Kind of has it memorized at that moment, but a lot of teams starting to catch
Mira,
up right
está.
now. So, you know, starting to lose the pace that they had in the first game.
Llegó.
Don't slide off, don't slide off. Unfortunately, he slid off.
What?
Sunshine Soldier
Ese mote.
already at the 28
No mames.
point mark. So are Raven's Revenge. With
Sí,
Fishman
oh,
right
sí,
behind
tax.
them. Everyone else is tied right around
Hay un youtuber,
25
un
points.
streamer panameño en la
Oh,
World
look,
Cup.
they actually sent Fly Tax
Que
forward. He's trying to make it to
bestia.
Leap of Faith. So he's
La verdad,
got
la está
behind,
rompiendo.
saying, look, just gather the coins. I'm going straight to Leap of Faith. That's the one coin we know we need.
Magma up ahead as well for the Ravens' Revenge. And the record
Esa es la
of
parte
beat
más
men by
difícil. Yo
Fishman
pienso que
has
esa es la parte
gone
más
past those
difícil.
5 minutes and some. And we're now down to 5 minutes left total. Magma making sure that he makes this jump. He doesn't want to waste time. I think he might have the confidence here. Just got to bounce off the wall. No.
No, Matma.
Not yet all the way.
¿Qué pasó, Matma? Ahí.
If he can do
Yo,
this,
yo la verdad
he's
que
clinching
opinaría
himself.
que es una de las partes más difíciles.
Over here, you've got Stewart across the way as well. Look, you can see Suzu there too. I mean,
Mira, es que la verdad
there's
tienes
so
que ir a de
many
una
people
vez
here
y...
that are already
Buah,
at the lead
chaval.
of faith. And look at the rest of the teams, right? Even the Funky Fighters, Little Whip, and Llama Record Company, they're at 26 points. They're closing in on that leap of faith.
Sunshine Soldiers adding their name to the hat of people who are trying the leap of faith.
Vamos a ver Magma para ver, Magma, vamos, Magma. Magma.
Magma right now feeling a bit of frustration. He feels
Y
the
tienen
pressure. He
4
knows
minutos para llegar, wow.
he has to
Esto
try
está
to make this,
re
try to get this last coin ahead of anybody else.
Mira, ese
Vitax has joined the fray as
Citax
well.
se la está pasando. Se pasó los primeros fácil.
While Stewart is using his camera, while you jump forward, you whip your camera in the direction you want to start.
Se la está pasando fácil,
Vitax is doing
Citax.
the opposite. He's actually just using the momentum from his movement abilities, just like his keys, to get him where he needs to go, not even touching his camera at all. Two different ways to approach it. They're both about the same. It just depends on which one you're more comfortable with. Magma here. He's in a good spot. Great ricochet there. All right, just take it easy. Nice.
Uf,
Almost.
la dominó.
The tires
just going for it.
Yes.
He's just going for it. Could he be the first one? No, Sunshine Soldiers have actually already done it with a 623, and Raven's Revenge there with the 636.
Vamos, Magma.
So Sunshine Soldiers sneakily
Magma
got it, but
llegó,
still,
Gotado
a
todavía está
great time
luchando
from
allá
them. Don't
abajo,
forget the first
por lo
round,
que
they were the
estoy
only
viendo.
ones with 29 coins.
What a close race, though. All 4 teams who were up there on the leap of faith have now completed it. The Cuddle Crew still need 1 more coin to actually finish the entire thing. Clyde's feeling a little bit of pressure. He needs to start supporting his teammates. And then the Llama Record Company sitting at 27 right now. I think this is one of the first times we've seen them towards this double jeopardy, towards closer and closer, edging their way at the leap of faith. The Cuddle Crew have completed, meanwhile, just past 7 minutes. So the standings right now are shaking up with all of these teams being so close together. Can't wait to see where it is.
What?
Still,
No entendí.
every single placement here matters.
No entendí eso
Champions,
ahorita.
Funky Fighters, Little Whip Warriors, and the Llama Record Company all at 27. Who is going to come out on top in this 4-way race?
No vio la trampa del que estaba ahí arriba.
So being able to come out ahead of another team, that's going to secure you more of that pot. So they have to be very careful, right? They have the 2 minutes left. But man,
No mames, se cayó.
all these other teams, 4 of them already get that 3rd coin. Like, you know, we saw that first game, it was like, oh man, Raven's Revenge, the only one at 29 coins. Everyone else is not even close. Second game, the story is Fish Fam and Funky Fighters. Now, we've got 4 teams that have gotten that 30th coin. Insane, especially how close it is. Like, even look at Raven's Revenge and Fish Fam, right? Just a few seconds difference.
And all that could mean a huge amount when we look at the
Ryan,
at the end of the match.
no taco.
Meanwhile, nobody yet up to that leap of faith. Oh, actually, Kuto. We saw him finish the game last
Kuto.
time for the Funky Fighters.
A Kuto lo estoy viendo
He's got 1 minute and 15
con ese
seconds to do
banano.
it. Came in second, just behind the Fish Fam. And they're
Tienen 1 minuto para llegar, mira.
Can he do
Bueno,
it
aquí
now?
hice la parte final,
Pressure
Tuto.
on him.
And I mean,
Literal.
you gotta look, right? All of his other teammates are still being eliminated, right? They're trying to get up there because, again, just
Es que tiene que pegar la pared para poder llegar allá.
the better, right? The more chances you have of securing that 30th coin.
So many teams are approaching this leap of faith now. You can see in the background there's at least 3 teams up here total. Could be also some players who have not yet finished the map from the other teams. As Chappie sits there, Chicken Champions making their approach.
¿Rubio habrá llegado?
Guerrero.
No lo sé.
If you do this last one, you are going to beat out the Funky Fighters. And that could mean huge placement in terms of the prizing at the end of this. 30 seconds to go.
All right, wait, he's made it. Okay, look like they're okay, it's fine.
Oye, llegó ya.
Last jump, and he's got the coin too.
There you go.
So the Funky Fighters finish up ahead of the Chicken
Vamos.
Champions. Keroro.
Ah, Mr. Keroro. Keroro.
29 coins and 5 seconds remaining. I think
Oh,
that's going
Keroro.
to be the end there for this. These are the standings as they are. The Chicken Champions come out there. And what an amazing run it was.
Wow, 6 teams. 6 teams secured themselves the 30th coin. Night and day situation coming out of that first world run we got to witness. But look, smiles all around. Again, in case you're just tuning in, welcome to the Fortnite World Cup Creative Finals. These are the very best of the best from the creative side of Fortnite. And they're all joined here by their team captains and facing off for a prize pool. And these games have not disappointed. The World Run, honestly, I take it all back. I thought
Te
we
compró.
weren't
No,
gonna
y
see a 30th
de lo de la
coin.
tienda ya yo tenía el baile de Marshmallow.
Smashed it.
O sea, me quiero Marshmallow, pero
Raven's
nah, no
Revenge,
tengo
these guys showed up
dinero
hard
para
on this
comprármelo.
World Run. Absolutely incredible performances, 2-time finishers.
La verdad que
all
no,
the
no
way through.
tengo.
And now we
Tenía el
also
baile
have
de
to be
Marshmallow,
able to
pensé que no iba a volver a salir, pero no, ya lo tengo.
Because it was close, right? Raven's Revenge, that first one, and then getting second, and then getting second again, could mean that they are in contention for that first place here in this set.
Yeah, I mean,
Están hablando de los sets y esa parte que están hablando como... ¿Ah? Están hablando de eso de los sets y esas cosas como que... los sets que, donde están jugando, las personas y esas cosas. El tiempo que están tomando y esas cosas ahí más o menos.
But man, the World Run was dope. That was super fun. It was like we were casting golf. Oh, takes a shot. And he sinks it.
Sinks it
Buena esa.
first. Absolutely crazy. The tension at the end when everybody realized that they needed to make that last jump was just awesome to feel. The crowd was feeling it too when you made it towards that last one, when they finally made it through that last tire.
No sé en qué lugar será, han hecho eso.
Felt good. It's got to feel good for these guys.
Yeah, and I think too, being able to just like key in on different players, right? It wasn't like it was for Turtle. We saw in that first run was dumpstering everybody else. Then it was like next game there was different people that were really showing up. Even that last game, right? Scissors, the straight back to back just crushed 3 or 4 obstacles in a row. It was insane. But for now, let's go ahead and send it over onto the deck with Pookie Face. She's standing by with the Sunshine Soldier. So Pooks, what you got?
Vaya,
Hello,
chaval.
Zeke. I am down here with the Sunshine
Bueno,
Soldiers. They're the most adorable team, in my opinion. They are coming from all corners of the globe. They've come here to compete today. Now, so far, you guys have, there have been a couple of struggles, but the day isn't over. We still have the remixes coming up, so keep that in mind. Do you guys have a new strategy going into the remixes?
¿Cómo hizo el creativo eso? Y...
Hidden information.
Yeah. Information, that's it. And you, coming all the way from Spain, it's so lovely to have you here, Daniel. What has it been like to...
I'm actually from Mexico, not Spain.
From Mexico, sorry, from Mexico. What has it been like to be a captain
de México,
wow. For the Creative
Wow,
Cup?
chaval.
Yo amo a estos chicos, en verdad creo que no puede tener mejor equipo, estoy demasiado contenta de tenerlos conmigo y estoy súper feliz por la experiencia.
I feel really happy. I couldn't have a better team and I'm super excited about this experience.
That's incredible. We love having you here. Thank you so much. And I'm going to come over here and talk to you super quickly. Now, you're one of our youngest competitors. So being here, seeing all of your idols today, that has to be exciting. When you told your family that you were coming here to compete at the Fortnite Creative World Cup, what did they say?
They were just super happy for me and they was really excited and yeah.
Do you want to keep competing in these massive Fortnite events? Do you love this?
Yeah, it's really good.
And finally, down here at the end. Now, again, all of this diversity is incredible. Now, you're here just essentially to compete at this event, but not only for that, but you're representing your country. So how does that feel? Is that a lot of pressure?
Yeah, there is a lot of pressure and it feels amazing, even though there's the pressure, it also feels great.
Well, you guys are doing an incredible job. Best of luck to you in the remixes. Gonna throw it right back over to the casters.
Es por equipo. Por lo que he estado viendo, es por equipo. Y la verdad que se ve bastante lleno.
Man, the Sunshine Soldiers again. Mad props to them for coming in with that 6:23 time in the last set of that match there. Again, though, 6 different teams, all with 30 coins. What does that mean for the standings?
That means basically it's anybody's game, right? That just means anybody can take this because everybody really was pushing the pace. Everybody was making sure that they were in towards the top. It was basically shaken up from top to bottom, except maybe...
Eso que tengo aquí hablando... estaba bastante... Bueno, chuzo.
Únete, Enrique. Está no sé, el de ayer.
¿Cómo?
Que está no sé, el de ayer, ¿te acuerdas? Alberto o algo así, creo. Vente, echamos unos battles, unos escuadrones.
Ah, no, estoy reaccionando a la World Cup.
Ah, vale, bye.
Sí, yo no sabía que era por equipo, literal. O sea, esto es... No sabía que era por grupo. Y wow, chaval, estuvo buenísimo.
He went all the way to the tire and jumped over. The reactions there in the background from that team. Absolutely incredible performance to come out on top in that one.
Verdad que no voy a quedar mucho tiempo aquí. la reacción esta es una reacción corta, así que mañana ya sí puede ser que me quede más tiempo a la final y a la final del domingo. Chaval, va a estar súper buena.
You guys got to get ready because we're coming down here to the wire. We are very close to knowing who are the set winners from the World Run. Everyone gave it their all. Man, did they show up huge? I'm not disappointed. That was so much fun to watch, especially coming off of Sky Station to then Junkyard Juke to this. Just three almost completely different creative game types we got to see today.
Yeah, we're putting them through the ringer. They have to do all sorts of things. They have to show off how versatile they are. And in the World Run, they showed it. All the teams who did compete and play in the World Run to qualify for here ended up showing off really well. Obviously, the Fish Fam with Scissors and company, they had probably one of the most difficult elimination runs ever.
Sí, es por equipo. Mire que ahora que estoy viendo 4, hay 4, acá hay 4 y allá del otro lado, no es que lo de este lo van a tener para seguirlo hacia ahí.
Congratulations to the Fish Fam. Look at them. They just want to get back in. They're not even ready to
otro
celebrate.
más.
They are the winners there of the World Run, and there he is. Fish Stick is walking out with the Silver Llama, ready to present his team.
Ah, la super llama de salvar el mundo y trae una cosa de trotamundo, vaya.
I mean, anyway, there you are. The Fish Fam are being presented with the Silver Llama. Look, they're like, yeah, baby, let's go. We got that.
That's ours. Well, congratulations, guys. There's the Silver Llama for them. But all focus for them is on to the next matches. Because we've got a couple more to go, and it's not over yet.
Pescado.
We've got your remixes coming up next. We've got your golden games.
Now, first, hold on, let's take a look at the standings. I think first, after that last set, look at this. Fish Fam come out on top. Going out of tiebreakers, they're the ones that are victorious. They walk away with the Silver Llama.
Chicken Champion, wow. Ligua, Apóyame Record, Calgris, Monkey Finger, $95,000, 100,000
secure the gold llama because that is going to come. That's going to be the ultimate tiebreaker. If your team has that gold llama, you walk away with the win, especially because it's kind of divvied up amongst other teams.
Bueno, $30,000, wow, entre 4.
To claim it, the first team to claim it, as we see the
Yo lo
Fish
veo
Fam
bastante bien.
with their Silver Llama. The first team, the only team to claim the golden llama is going to walk away as the champions here.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, look, you kind of teased it a little bit. What are these remixes things that we're kind of talking
Yo lo veo
about?
bastante bien, wow.
Don't even worry, we got you guys covered. We're going to break it all down for you. So, remixes. We're basically going to go back through and play a match of every single match type.
Yep.
But there's going to be something different about them. So starting with Sky Station Showdown, the remix for that is that all players can earn points, not just your sword bearer. That is going to be playing a big factor. We've also upped the typical 1,000 points needed up to 3,000. Follow, we've also got Junkyard Juke. You want to talk about that one?
Absolutely. In Junkyard Juke, we're going to be playing again, but you can only use large props. So it might look a little bit silly, but what it means is that it's going to be all the more difficult to score. But at the same time, each large prop is very important, so we're not going to see those, small increments between each other, so leads can get large, or they can just stay very small because it's so difficult.
Yeah, for sure. And finally, we're going to hit the World Run one more time. But the remix is that players do not respawn. That's right. They're going to have one life.
4-3 match.
That is so hard. We saw how many people struggled, even, to get past that first couple obstacles. So difficult. If they have one life, it's going to be so difficult, but we are hopping into the first game of the Golden Games at Sky Station Showdown with a remix.
Va a comenzar otra.
Can earn points. Here we go.
Let's go.
Count us in here. If you're hanging out at the stadium, we've got 3, 2,
1.
And
Let's go.
Sky Station Showdown is underway.
Vamos a ver eso. Sí, es por equipo, por lo que me he dado cuenta, sí, es por equipo.
That is 3,000. And the remix is that anyone for your team can accrue points. This also stacks, by the way. So if you and your squad are sitting on a point, you're getting 3 points per person per second.
Vaya.
So what does that mean? Will that mean players try to push points and
Mira,
lock them
Ninja.
down? What will that mean for that center point at 7 minutes that opens up? We'll have to see as the game
Es como
So
dominación. Dominando. Sí, es literal, es dominación. Es dominación, es dominación. Ah, sí. Como no. Como si tuvieran 1000 armas.
Raven's Revenge has got one, Sunshine Soldiers have gotten one, and the Funky Fighters as well.
Ahora tuvieras tantas armas. Ay, ay, mira, lo agarró por la espalda. Y este con la espada va a ser masacre. Va a ser masacre. Sí, claro, tengo armas, pero no tengo muchas. O sea, no tengo como las mías. Para crear no tengo. Ella, la chica que acabamos de ver es mexicana y no sé, primera vez que la había visto. Mira, guau.
So all 4 players are able to grab and stay inside the point. So you'll see at sometimes 12 points at a time going through for a team if all 4 members of their squad are on the point.
Wow. Ah, mataron a Ninja.
Will be picked up there. The team's VIP being eliminated. So this is going to drastically change the way you approach these things, right? For example, if you decide to go in and assault another team, especially if you can get that surprise angle and you eliminate all of them, you by yourself can actually lock down that point for any amount of time and start racking up points. So you can look to contest, you can look to leave a team behind, you can break up into groups. There's so many different things, so many different variables to keep in mind as we move through this.
Already some innovation here from the Llama Record Company and a couple of other teams. They're hiding
the Llama Record con Champion,
so that
Chicken Champion.
Continue to contest, but I think in this mode it might be more viable to just stay and all fight at the same time. Nobody hiding at all. And we'll see too. It kind of lends a little bit more credence to the strategy that people were employing in the first set of games when they first played the Sky Station Showdown.
Ay, Ninja,
somebody go off and try to clear a point or at least take out their sword bearer. Yeah. But if they do that this time and they manage to clear out a point, they're now going to be accruing on both sides.
Yeah, and that's going to make a massive difference. Like let's take a look at Raven's Revenge. They are sitting on 564 points, double of Little Whip Warriors, but they're still racking up the points right now. Ninja going to go ahead and slap Chappie back to the island. Gotaga here wants a cut of the action. Magma also jumps into the fray. Ninja needs to get out there, or he's going to be
este Magma está reventando el equipo de ese Reven. Está reventando por lo que estoy viendo.
Magma down based on that little jump, and look at this. Magma's like, no, friend.
You get him. Kaz comes in the back. Ooh. But at the same time, another player comes through and Ninja goes down. And Raven's Revenge are holding on all corners. I don't see them controlling any one single point. Into the Cuddle Crew now in second place. They're in a battle with the Funky Fighters.
Funky.
For everybody, the Fish Fam joining the fray as well. I think the Fish Fam might have
de último.
Their school of Fish are taking out the Funky Fighters at last, but no, Suzu gets taken out too. The Cuddle Crew is going to abandon the point.
A 2 de vida, brother. Se quedó.
Suzu finally does control.
A brief moment, but not too long later, Tamoya says, hello, I would like the red point, please. And now we've got the Fish Fam over here. Suzu is by himself. He's got a bunch of eliminations. The ball of the Cuddle Crew is coming up. They're trying to wreck him. He picks off Sandy, but unfortunately he does fall as well.
That was terrifying. They all came over the ramp at the same time. If you're just joining us here, don't forget we did increase the score limit up to 3,000. So if you're wondering, the Raven Revenge, they still got a ways to go, even though they are in the lead as it stands. I'm also keeping my eye out on the Llama Record Company. They're down at 300-ish points. They're going to claim 300 right now. And what they do, they always wait until the last point.
Está bastante buena la pelea.
The last point that opens up in the center, and they make a concerted push. I think that may be very, very strong because in the first couple of games, as the Fish Fam, or as the Little Whip Warriors trying to make a push here, the first couple of games, they just controlled and every single person was on that point at the same time. They built their entire base out at the perfect moment. They were waiting for the time to pounce on that last point. Still 2 minutes until that starts to spawn.
Oh, he's going to launch the little whip warrior. He is in fact going to shut down Taco.
No, se fue.
Look at this across the way. Magma gets picked off, and the little whip warriors are back on the green point. Dude, I'm very curious to see what happens when that middle point opens up, because don't forget, it's 12 points per player of your squad on that point if you're uncontested. So you could very well see an entire squad say the moment that's
mataron a
ready,
Ninja.
jump down. We're just going to try to get a
Yes,
massive of like 48 points.
Could happen every single second down there. It's going to net you that, so has to put to an end immediately. It seems that this point right here keeps getting under contention by like multiple teams. The Fish Fam, Funky Fighters, and of course the Cuddle Crew who get cleaned out. So they're not earning anything really. They're all fighting at the same time. One team ends up coming out on top, but then it all happens again. So maybe some timing issues here in terms of synchronizing the push on this point specifically.
Yeah, I mean, this gets way more hectic when anyone can score points, right? And the Fish Fam have been doing a great job sticking together, going in as pairs, duos, if you will, and trying to shut everyone down, but that's only going to get you so far.
It kind of breaks down, too, when everybody can score, because there's so much that
entraron.
by yourself to stay on the point. In the previous iterations, you're by yourself, you get off the point, because you can't even score.
You have to stick around. Look at the slaps coming out. Lachlan does take out Scissors, but does fall as well. Now Clytex is just trying to get back into the fray, get himself those height with the impulses. And now don't forget, they have a limited number of builds. It's about 100. And Clytex goes in. He's going to start trying to take him down.
Ay,
did not
te
go his way.
mataron, te
Finally, the Fish
mataron.
Fam control this point that the Cutter Crew and Funky Fighters were fighting for so hard. And they control it with all 4 players, so you can see their score rising significantly every second there. At the same time, the Llama Record Company with an evenly timed push as well, but Rubius comes in. Chicken Champions.
¿Saben a quién no he visto? A Rubius. A Rubius no le he visto.
I think the Llama Record Company, no, they don't hold.
No sé qué equipo pertenece Rubius.
Or do they? That is the question. It looks like, unfortunately, the answer is no, as the Chicken Champions are rolling in.
Veo a Queroro, pero no veo a Rubius.
Attacks are going off left and right, but Daniel is just it's just not falling. Just keeps eliminating left and right, getting a little bit of that side.
The timing of that push from that took out the Llama Record Company might have actually worked out in their favor, because they're all going to respawn together. 5 seconds for this D point to spawn. You can already see they're hunting.
Ahí está Rubius,
all going for it because they know the importance.
Ah, los chicken, es de los chicken.
At the same time, all the impulses come through before anybody can even build a base, build some protection against them. It's pure chaos down here on the D point.
Es de los chicken.
If you're another team on the outside looking in, as all these players are just jumping in toward that center point, you do what Gotag is doing. Let them all fight it out. Let's just sit on the point. No one seems to be paying attention to the fact that we're about halfway through what we need to win. Let them all fight it out. Don't make any sudden moves, right? Don't be the distraction to have someone go, oh wait, there is a point up there. We need to go get those guys.
I love what they did just there. They forced the one player there, but hold on, the Funky Fighters are all in. They have a base. There's no impulse. They are climbing the leaderboard hard. They're at 3rd right now. They're going to overtake.
Dominaron eso.
Soon the Ravens' revenge may have trouble looming.
And look at this, Llama Record Company, Hand of Blood, is trying his hand and slaying these players, but it does
Los
not
Chicken
go
Champions tienen que caer ahí para al menos recuperar algo más.
Llama Record Company, they stay strong. They're still racking up the points. Scissor says, no, friends. This is not allowed. You cannot
Ay,
continue
Citac,
this. Clytex
lo mató Citac.
And Scissors meets an untimely end.
Meanwhile, the Ravens' revenge have not stopped climbing points. If they have 4 members up here, it's about even to 1 player on that D point. So just continuing to stay there. Finally,
mira, llegó Ninja ahí con espada.
Ninja and crew are going to clean that up and put an end to it just before they hit 2,000. But on the other side, Chicken Champions are looming. They have 4 players on a single point, not the mega point in the center. See what's going on with them. They're all lurking. I don't think anybody really is too worried about them, but you know,
mira, Rubius,
here, it could all of a sudden become a nuisance.
Pero es que si no bajan va a estar difícil que recuperemos este punto. Mira, al menos los Chicken recuperaron bastante y van del 4 ahora. Y los Funky Bestia bastante, mira cómo están dominando ahora.
Chaos is down, just breaking out down on the center
Wow,
right now.
chaval.
What is this? Literally every single sword bearer and almost every single player here from the Llama Record Company is using those tactical shotguns and getting in. But again, the Ravens Revenge are on point with 4 players, just shooting down, throwing impulses where they can, and just making sure they're accruing all those points.
Ninja, 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 ay ninja.
Nobody has gotten anywhere since the Funky Fighters were left there for so long. It all depends how this all unfolds. Hold on, they're trying to get a base. I think they might finally break
Ay,
through.
los chicken.
No, they lose and trade
Subieron,
off evenly every
subieron.
single time.
No mames. Los Ravens van a ganar.
These guys have been uncontested.
Ravens.
Just now that the
Los
little
Ravens van a ganar.
want to try and make the push, but look at Gotaga. He's literally just slicing
Gotaga contra Ninja.
ice cream cones. I was going to try and say hot knife through butter, but this is ice cream. It doesn't quite work that way.
It's crazy how nobody except the Little Whip Warriors are
Bajaron
trying
los
to
chicken.
contest the Ravens' revenge right now. They are sitting on the point by themselves with 4, but again, the Funky Fighters in the center with 4 players. They are not even making any noise. They're not showing that there's anybody there. They are rising so fast. Finally, Ford Turtle comes in. He spots them out, but that's not going to be enough. They shut him down immediately. They're still on the point.
They need to just box
Wow.
this up. They need to bunker down. Look at this.
Ahora mande primero, van a ganar. Van a ganar.
Do something about this, guys. They're taking up again. You have to go in the center. They get it.
Ganaron.
Oh my God.
Ganaron.
Again, take the win here on the
Gan
Sky
bestia.
Station Showdown,
Los
the
dominaron
first
ahí,
match of
le
the Golden
cayeron
Games, and that is
como-
a huge victory leading into the rest of
Ganaron de nuevo.
Just
Wow.
unbelievable. For so long, Gotaga and Ravens Revenge sat on the green point
Raven.
completely uncontested. And then for a moment, everyone forgets about the center point, and that's enough for all 4 members of the Funky Fighters to sit on the point and just rise above everyone else. And by the time everyone could kind of figure out what was going on, it was too late. They stole away the first golden game.
Vaya.
ridiculous that nobody was able to
Dominaron
stop that out.
bastante. Bien
It
feo
seemed
lo
like
dominaron.
Turtle was going to say, okay, guys, they're all on the point. Everybody start doing
vamos,
everything you
gente.
can to stop them because he saw all 4 members. They went from less than 1,000 once the D point was out to all the way up to win. And it was 400 points between them and the Ravens Revenge at the end there.
Right.
But you do have to also think about who else came very close in second. Ravens Revenge, who's in third. We'll be able to find out in a bit with the standings, but just an unbelievable performance there from the Funky Fighters to realize exactly what must be done. That was the second time they completely boxed up that entire D point.
Yeah, and just completely uncontested. But that's it for the first of 3 golden games. And for the Funky Fighters, they secure that win. But for now, let's send it back over to Pookie. She's standing by with the winners. Pookie, down to you.
Thank you so much,
Vaya.
Nick. I am down here with the Funky Fighters. Another victory. I feel like I've been talking to you guys all day, but how did you find that remix game? Because those rules were a little bit different than what you were used to. So what was your strategy going into that one, Huzi?
I mean, everything was so unexpected. We were last and we came first because we got the middle. The point system, because every player gets points. So we win. It was so exciting. So exciting.
So exciting indeed. Now, Ravens Revenge was in first place for most of that match. You guys knew that you
Conda,
had to come
Samuel.
from behind, which you
Conda,
absolutely did, but I
estamos
kinda
aquí viendo
just
la
wanted to
reacción
talk a
esta
little bit about
que acaban de
how
ganar
your
los
3
Funky.
teams tied
Y
right
guau,
now for first
yo creo que esta es la segunda que han
place, and
ganado
the
y estoy,
winners of this
guau,
set
yo creo que
will be taking
son unos
home
$100,000,
additional $1 million of
100,000,
prizes. So
100,000,
I don't want to put too much pressure on you guys,
100,000.
but what is your strategy going into the next game? Are you going to stay the same? Are you going to change things up? Are you going to go for the middle again?
Yo creo que son unos 100,000.
Probably. Yeah, we're gonna keep
¿Qué
it
onda,
going,
hermanazo?
and,
¿Todo bien?
as long as it's
¿Todo
works,
bien
we
ahí,
just
bro?
For
Contento
sure,
porque
sounds
la
like a
verdad que
great
estamos subiendo
strategy.
bastantes
Finally,
suscripciones
over
y
here to you.
la verdad
When you
que
heard that there was a
quisiera llegar ya a los
remix,
900
kind of
y faltar
blindside
que
come in,
solo,
what
no,
was your first
solamente
reaction to hearing that?
faltara
Yellow, go to yellow circle and win.
100.
Just win. I love it. It's so easy. It's such a great concept. You know,
Yeah,
we talk about
easy.
it all day,
Let's go,
all of these
dude.
things we break down, but
It's
at the end of the
easy,
day,
bro.
you just gotta win.
Mira, ahí atrás el
Back
Tito
to you guys
Rubius.
at the desk.
Pookie with the most insightful knowledge you'll ever need in your entire life. It doesn't matter if you can just win.
Just win.
I'm doing it wrong. I'm doing it wrong.
You're winning.
I'm trying.
We're
doing
all
the
winning
best I
here
can.
at the World Cup.
We all are, in fact. But so are these players that have taken the stage. Now, don't forget, those llamas are going to be playing a big factor in how the final $1 million prize pool is divvied out. And Pookie touched on it perfectly, actually. Right now, there's a three-way tie.
Yep.
All right, and that's something we need to take a look at with those standings, just to give you.
Bueno, no se van, mira, wow. 10,000, 55,000 dólares, wow.
Now, don't forget, every single match they play, they're also walking away with a prize pool that they're splitting 4 ways.
Ojo, los Chicken Champion llegaron bastante de dinero. Bastante. Exacto, los Funky Fighters dominaron bestial, lo agarraron que de un solo.
Because if you win that llama, that means you and your team actually win that pot.
Yep. You win the $1 million final prize for the Creative World Cup. So all is on the line right now. Those prizings, as they shake up into the next sets, are going to be so crucial to keep an eye out. The Funky Fighters taking a good first lead, but it's not enough. We've seen it time and time again in these first matches of the set. That people who win the first game don't end up coming through all the way at the end. So they have to have a consistently good performance into the next game, which is the Junkyard Juke, and then into the next game too, which is the World Run.
That's right.
They're all golden. All the golden games with
all the golden games. Not the golden boys, just the golden games. I love you, buddy. Now, don't forget, if you guys are watching it, maybe this is the first time you're tuning in, don't forget you can watch also at Fortnite.com/watch. If you're watching in-game, you can do that as well. If you go to Fortnite.com/watch, you can actually kind of hone in on a specific team. There's 10 different feeds to take a look at, and you can say, like, you know what, I'm all about the Fish fam. I'm just going to watch their perspective. You can do that.
Okay, tenemos que revisar la página.
/watch. Take a look. Here are a breakdown of your feeds right there on screen.
It's an incredible new feature. I love to use it. I checked it out on my phone earlier, and just unbelievable, seriously. To see all the different POVs, to see the first and second place POVs, and then also to be able to pick who you want to watch. You can watch Lachlan in feed 8. You can watch Kataga in feed 4. So just an awesome feature. Go check it out. It's amazing.
Yeah, for sure. Now, don't forget, guys, we are 1/3 of the way through the Golden Games. First one, Sky Station Showdown, is in the books, and the Funky Fighters were, in fact, the winner. Now we move on to the second game, and that is the Prop Hunt, a.k.a.
Va a comenzar la segunda, otra parte, pero... Bueno, gente, yo voy a cortar hasta aquí porque no puedo quedarme tanto tiempo. Tengo unas cosas que hacer y voy a estar jugando, como literal. ¿Y qué les puedo decir? O sea, mira, esta gente ya está ganado. Que unos 160 mil dólares. Así que, bueno, gente, el directo está aquí. Mañana tal vez directo o el domingo de la final. Así que, go. El mismo mapa de antes. Así que, gente, ya saben. Vamos a muerte ahí, gente. Convirtiendo. Adiós.